Alrighty, seems to be good to go now. Oh, that was weird. Started it up, dropping frames. And that's not good. That's not good. When we can have 1080 and 60 frames per second. We should have that, right? We deserve that. What up, Sid? Just putting some links in the chat and then we'll get started here. No problem, Doug. I figured you'd get around to it, just giving you crap. Sid, you need to sleep better. Obviously. Fix it. Email about anything. And let's see, one more. What up, honey? Honey. Honey, yeah. Second guessing myself on that. What's that? Oh, donations last. And that is paypal.com/Coach Steve Money. If I spell it correctly, M-O-N-E-Y. Okay. Alrighty, let's get started. Everybody ready to sing? Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't get it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. Link is at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, anything, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram. Add me on the gram, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. All right, let's see if anything going on in the chat. Got the usual ruffians in there, so let's see what's up. Robert Perry. Robbie P, that's nice. AJ, I like that. Yeah, yeah. AJ could just imagine him being over there like, don't call me that. How do you feel about that, Robert? You fine with Robbie P? Let's see. AJ likes to poke a little bit sometimes. I understand. I'm that way myself. I'm an instigator myself, so I get it. What up, Tina Cher? The Queen of Sheba has entered the building. All right, let's see, what do we got today? Let's talk about this. This Friday, February 11th, Money and Marriage live stream. John Deloney wearing flannel right there, as you can see in this promo for it. I didn't watch this, so I don't know what they talking about. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday. That's right. I always forget. I don't have, like, I know some of you kids either have a good remember or you have a calendar you write people in the chat's birthdays on. I'm not kind enough to do that, but I'll wish you a happy birthday anyway. Though you should go out on your balcony and yell happy birthday to me if it's not too chilly. Get a little advanced balcony without them knowing. Let's see. Today's hosts were, this is Money and Marriage, 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is the best time zone. But at any rate, it's this Friday, February 11th. Rachel is supposed to be on, presumably with Dave Ramsey, her father. And Honey says it's not open till Monday. It's your balcony. Is it like a group balcony or something like that? Or is it, if it's attached to your house, I mean your house or apartment or whatever, you can get out there. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, tomorrow's host for the Ramsey Show, Rachel Cruz joining somebody, presumably Dave, but maybe Dave will take the day off and let John and Rachel do it tomorrow and Friday. Friday, I would expect John and Rachel to be doing that. Interesting here is it asking a survey question about is the event not for you? Let's see if we can see that. Oh no, you can't see that because my webcam is in the way. What can we do about that? Easily and quickly. Can we do that? Yeah, so I'll leave the frame right there. Just so, okay, fine. I'll get rid of the frame too. Look at that. Okay, there we go. So it asks, is the event not for you? Tell us why. I don't understand how this event will help me. I need more information. Event too expensive. I'm not interested. This is not for me. I'm waiting to purchase until later. I have other plans February 11th. So they want to hear from you guys. Bam. Whoops, that's not the right one. Different webcam frame. Come on, block. There we go. That one and that one. There we go. Okay. It's the birthday of the joy of our lives tomorrow. Ah, okay. She said, oh, they locked off the door from the outside for safety. If it's going to be ready in a few days, how could it not be? Thanks for the IO, Sid. How could it not be safe? I mean, it's mostly safe, right? If the railing is up, it's probably safe. But I guess fine. If you want to be kicked out, maybe you'll be kicked out if you break the law on that. All right. But anyway, so as I was saying, Rachel Cruz and maybe Dave Ramsey or John Deloney with her tomorrow on the Ramsey show. And then Friday, I would expect it to be these two guys, John and Rachel. And again, point out John wearing flannel, but he purposefully doesn't wear flannel on the Ramsey show anymore just because I wrote the lyric in the following song. Dave Ramsey was the host today, and his co-host, of course, was George Camel. And I still have a quarter of a verse and a chorus for this. So let's check it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. George hosts 3 podcasts. They don't cost a cent. Borrow future, entree, leadership, and the fine print. Opened up YouTube, saw the thumbnail with Camel. It's always fun with George on the panel. Ayo wears Asus and Deloney used to wear flannel. No one does it better than R.J. George Camel. Play the house off. Yep, messed that up. Baby step 7, y'all. He bought another dog. Supposed to be getting another car, maybe one day. Alrighty. Yeah, I messed up. Messed up that. Oh, he said have fun, AJ, so it's approved. That's right, I did not prepare a clip. My bad. Forgot about this one. Helps if you type in the right name of it. Market report. Tina, I would probably leave that 250 in there already. I mean, I would just probably leave that in there. That's not enough to worry about, even if you have to take it out later, like for next year. And that's a scam, likely. Rollover check should be in Maryland by Monday. Is Maryland where it's supposed to go, Sid? That would be my question. Oh, she said it's a relief, so okay. All right, and we pause the market report for a Matty Bag question. Sorry if it sounds dumb. There are no dumb questions, Matty Bags, just dumb people that ask questions. Kidding. When I get my raise next month, would I still make my budget if I was making 2,800 a month and send the raise to debt? I mean, that's basically what you're doing anyway. But I mean, you do it. How it works is you would just have more income, but at the end of the month, you're still outside of whatever buffer you're gonna have for yourself. Outside of that, you're sending everything else to debt. So yeah, Sid says, Matt, your estimated income goes up, but the only other part that changes is your estimate payments to debt. Right. So the numbers in there will just be higher, but at the end of when it's time to send debt payments, you would be able to send more because you would have more left over. Besides your remaining expenses plus the buffer amount. Yep. Sid says, live like your income didn't change doesn't mean don't adjust your budget at all when you get an income increase. Right, because you need to account for that. Because I mean that tells you how much you should be sending. If you have that in there, then you know how much you can send extra to debt. If you don't include that in there, then you're still having to add that in to figure it out later. So it might as well be in your budget. So it's already there to be figured out or already figured out. All right, where were we? We did this. All right. So as you can see, the NASDAQ is up the most. So kiss it, losers. I'm probably going to win 2 days in a row. Fantasy mutual funds. Very excited about that. Probably too excited. Russell Small Cap, the next highest index here. Then S&P 500, 1.45%. And not even up to a point is the Dow Jones total market, but plus 0.86% is better than 0.85%. Definitely better than negative, so we will take it. Volatility index down because it goes up. When it starts like, I guess the volatility index would also go up if it was going up like crazy as well, but normally it just goes up when it goes down. Let's see, earnings should have been reported by now. Let's check on those, shall we? And in time, do I have that even? Disney earnings. Let's see. Quarter 1, 2022. They beat 4.09%. Beat the, I don't know. I can't remember what earnings per second. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Let's see what the headlines say. Stock pops after quarter 1 results reveal jump in streaming subscribers. Theme park business. Cool, cool, cool. People want to go out and play, dog. You want to go out and play, go to the parks and stuff like that. All right. And so let's see what that looks like. Can we, that's not the, let's see, let's do Disney stock. There we go. There's your end of day right there at 4 o'clock. Then at 4:30, their earnings come out. Actually, it must have been leaked or something, or people just thought, well, I better buy it just in case. And so, yeah, by 4:10, it was all the way up here. So it only went up a little. Oh, actually, it has come down since the 4:30 announcement. But like I said, maybe it was leaked a little bit earlier or something like that. Or these are people that were anticipating and are happy that they bought it here. Of course, we don't recommend single stocks here, but you can certainly have Disney in your mutual funds. Let's see. Sid needs to go set up her SDB8 if they are going to put a rollover check next week. I guess you do, Sid. It's very exciting. Where were we? Oh, earnings. Overall earnings. So Disney good. Some last week were good. Oh, what else? I do have this. Chipotle was crazy today. Let's do things you can see holding after hours, but they doubled their revenue from last year to this year, or from Um, so yeah, let's see. Chipotle's earnings may be too hot for the Fed to handle. Oh yeah, I guess that means the Fed will be like, oh, see, they're doing fine. They're doing fine. Chipotle CFO says diners can still get this chicken burrito for under $8. Not the chicken bowl. I guess because the bowl has more stuff in it, though. Buffer's $500. All right, Maddie. So you got your $500 plus buffer plus your $1,000 emergency fund as well, though. All right, and it surged today, of course, because we're jumped 10% on Wednesday after Buffalo Burrito changed fourth quarter profits outpaced Wall Street's expectations. 22% year over year. Well, when did they go? They meant that maybe they doubled it from quarter to quarter or something. I don't know. I saw doubling it somewhere. I don't know. And I was happy because that gives me an opportunity to say doubling it. So I don't know. Anyway, short version is it went up. And so the stock went up as well. We got Roblox next week, Shopify, Nvidia, and the Home Depot and Costco also next week. Let's check the most followed single stocks on the Google. That would be Apple, 0.83%. Alphabet, that owns Google, parent company, 1.57%. Microsoft 2.18%. Amazon down, only one down of these, 0.14%. The artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms, and that is up finally after 2 rough days. As you can see right there, after they announced that they will be losing 10 billion in revenue. There's still a lot of revenue, I guess, coming in for them, but they're losing 10 billion due to the iPhone opting out of ad targeting. But as you can see, that was the low point right there, and then it went up today, 5.37%. So yeah, I mean, that happens every so often. When it goes down, people say, oh, well, that's too low. This company's worth more than that. And really, they probably aren't worth any less than they were last month. Today is National Pizza Day. Did not know that. I'm believing it because it says it in USA Today and aggregated here. Tesla up 1.08%. 9% match for Robbie P. Deposited every February for the preceding year. So a year's worth of 9% match went in yesterday. Excellent, Robert. Excellent. Robbie P securing the bag. Somebody asked about AO today again. Doesn't watch much. And that much is certain. If you don't know that AO is gone. He's not gone. He exists still. He still has his YouTube channel and all his socials, so you can still keep it locked. He can still be your boy. Europe is all up. Excellent. Asia is all up. Excellent. Currencies. Oh, let's see. The euro is up on the dollar. The Japanese yen is up on the dollar. The British pound is down. to the U.S. dollar. Didn't even try to do that accent. The Canadian dollar up on the U.S. dollar, sorry, and the Australian dollar mate up on the U.S. dollar. Shrimp and all kinds of other meats on the barbie tonight. Crypto is all up today. All right, at the moment, this is live. They don't stop trading apparently. Apparently, it goes right to, I guess, 11:59 p.m. And then that's what it bases the whole next 24 hours on. That's what the percentage up is based on that. So, how about that? $6 match is good. A lot of people don't even do that, Matty Bags. Some people don't do any match. Oh, let's see. This from Tom'sHardware.com. AMD sets all-time CPU market share record as Intel gains in desktop and notebook PCs. So Intel's still growing, but AM has that CPU market share. They generally have less expensive processors that run about the same as the comparable Intel one, and they generally do it cheaper than that, of course. All these prices up. No, because of the silicon shortage. Basically, we just needed there's a fun graph for you, AJ. Wasn't it AJ that? See you, honey. See you tomorrow. There's a fun graph for AJ or Troy Story, whoever was asking for those. To have more of those. This from CNBC. Homebuyer demand for mortgages drops 10% as higher interest rates price some people out. Average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed is increased 3.83% from 3.78. Mortgage applications to purchase a home dropped 10% last week compared with previous week and were 12% lower year over year. Applications to refinance a home fell 7% for the week and were 52% lower than the same week 1 year ago, which means year over year, the same thing. Oh, let's see. Oh, they don't have the. Sometimes they put in the list where it says 30-year mortgage up, whatever, down, whatever. So. I'm assuming the other ones didn't go up, the other ones, or they just didn't tell us about it. So I don't know. They could have. The 30-year definitely went up a little bit, 0.05%. So perhaps the other ones did as well. All right, this from Yahoo Finance, and this is fun because I saw this headline: 401k plans versus 401k plans. And guess what? If you're like me, you have never heard of a 408k plan. Let's see what it is. 401k retirement plan is most widely known and used employer-sponsored retirement plan. The 408k is another type of employer-directed retirement plan in which small business employees can participate. It's also called it's SEP IRA. Okay. Boop boop boo doo. That's sad. That's sad. I thought it was going to be something that I didn't know about. It is just another name for it. It's the law section. And that's where they get these names. In the actual law that establishes the 401k, that is like line 401 or paragraph 401 / section K. And so that's how they get the name for these. So. And yes, all those laws are way too long. Have so much stuff. They could be so much simpler. They don't want us to understand. All right. Well, we have Facebook parent Meta's stock bounces after chart flashes most oversold reading in a decade. Yeah, they got these softwares and stuff like that. And in case you're not paying attention and watching it, I guess the software has like a buy range. It says like a buy range on all the stocks for people. And so if you have the software that does that, or I'm sure there's more than one. If you have software for that does that, once it gets down to a lower point, a low point, it's like no matter what happens, even if they are gonna not have that $10 billion in revenue, they're still gonna have billions in revenue. So um, you buy here, and so that software will flash at you if you run that, and if you do trading. Of course, if you just are, you can just, like me, I'm just interested in all these single stocks. I only have mutual funds though, as per Dave Ramsey's recommendations, and that's to diversify. In case you didn't know, we've talked about the post office with their vehicle, with their fleet needing that they need to replace vehicles, get more vehicles, and they decided to not spend as much money so that they can remain solvent, or as solvent as they can get, I guess. Not solvent. What is that? So, sustainable. So they can be sustainable. They decided to spend less money and get 90% gas vehicles because they're cheaper, and just 10% electronic vehicles. So, but of course, the White House and the climate people and other people too, I'm sure, want them to get all electronic vehicles, no matter how much it costs. Okay. So I didn't even think about this part though. House Republicans and Democrats agree on $57 billion USPS overhaul. Postage Reform Act advances to the Senate, where it appears to have sufficient support to defeat a filibuster. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to say they were gonna. Yeah. So if enough Republicans feel like that's a good idea, then it'll pass the Senate, which did not happen with the Build Back Better Act. So that is, let's see, I don't think we need anything more from that. Basically, just the headline. So the 57 billion USPS overhaul is likely some of the money that would be used to buy some of those vehicles. So you can get your snail mail. All right, now this came up today. Somebody in the chat was like, hey, I contributed too much to my Roth in the manner that I accidentally, or on accident, as the kids say incorrectly, I accidentally made too much money. So here's how you fix the problem and avoid paying tax penalties. You can, boom, ba-dum-dum-dum, where is it? Yeah. You can, here they are. You can recharacterize your contribution. So you can put it into supposedly a traditional IRA. But then please note that the Tax Cut and Jobs Act banned recharacterizing Roth contributions from a traditional IRA or other tax advantage accounts starting in 2018. That's from a traditional IRA or other tax advantage accounts. A Roth IRA is a tax advantage account as well. I'm wondering if that was supposed to be Roth. So yeah, so apparently, here's what you can do. Oh wait, you can't do it because of this from 2018. So You can withdraw the contribution overage, and you just pay the taxes on it. Oh, the penalty as well, maybe. Actually, if it's just contributions, there are no one of those. You still have to pay penalties or taxes. I'm blanking on which one right now. You can apply your contribution to a future year, which doesn't help if you think you might make more money the next year as well. Let's see. Let's see. Tina Chair seems to know something about this. Yeah, penalties for taking out of the Roth. Sure. 6% penalty from the IRS is less than the 10% withdrawal before 59.5. Right. Okay. Cool. All right. So, and I mean, it's a problem. But if you're weighing problems, that's probably one of the best problems to have. Let's see. Wow, that's all I have. Slow news day today. Let's do some Reddit stuff. Dave Ramsey. You guys interested in seeing the one from yesterday where the person can try to find that where the person said I was basically was doing everything. Yeah, this is the one. Here's the one. Here's the one. Well, since I'm here, I'll just show it very quickly. We're debt free. Now time for baby step 6. Richard John Gibson. Okay, so wrong title for this. The right title should be we're doing everything wrong. Baby step 2, we're debt free, kind of anyway. Just transferred enough money to cover 100% of wife's student loans, currently interest free, to separate high yield savings account. All 49,000 of it is now covered, but we want to make 0.005% interest on that 49K. So it's in a high yield savings account. We bought a 2018 Nissan last year in cash. My wife could start working. I drive a car that's not too far off being describable as a beater. Okay. Baby step 3, have 3 to 4 months of expenses set aside. We saved this before targeting the loans. Wrong. Given the loans were interest free. Wrong. And we could always reallocate some of this if we needed to. Wrong. We plan to allocate a portion of my yearly bonus in 4 weeks to have approximately 5-6 months of expenses saved. All right, you get to choose what do you want, how long you want how many months to have for the full emergency fund, which you're not there because you still have debt in the form of that student loans. Because it being in a high yield savings account doesn't pay that loan off. All right, so baby step 4, max 401k, and we're both fully funded 2021 IRAs next week. Okay, so max is 401k, still has the debt, doing it wrong. Doesn't have doing it max in 401k, doesn't have they wanted 6 months of expenses, so doing it wrong. And we both have okay, this works out at 39.5 with a company match. Okay, boom, ba-down, boom, ba-dum, ba-dim, ba-dim, dim. Prioritize. We're behind on this. I have only been working in the U.S. for 16 months, and my wife prioritized paying down her 6-figure student loan debt over saving for retirement. She was doing it right, and you stopped her. At 33, we have 40K in tax advantage accounts, mostly from 2021, a little over 42. So ideally, I'd like us to increase our contributions north of the 20% mark. Okay, baby step 7. My 17-month-old daughter has a 529 that my parents contribute around 2K a year to. Target date fund and UTMA that my mother-in-law contributes 200 a month to. 100% more VT. I don't know what that means. We just started monthly $100 contributions, and I plan to increase this to a bi-weekly payment if all seems well once we've settled to our new. If grandparents' contributions are maintained, then she'll receive blah 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 blah. Okay, blah 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 blah. I feel like we're on track with this goal, and maybe she'll even be able to avoid student debt. Crazy. They make way too much money to have that happen. The kid is a year and a half old. A year and a half old. They have 16 and a half years. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, pre baby step 6. So he has it all. He has them all here. You're supposed to do one at a time. Let's see. We're renters and own no property. Medium term goal now is a 4-bedroom house in decent neighborhood with good schools. We have $30K in taxable brokerages. Taxable ETF, mostly VT, not Series I bonds. None of that Dave Ramsey advised. We plan to treat the 2022 Series I bonds as a secondary emergency fund to minimize our chances of going back into debt. What would you go back into debt for? Baby step 0 should be right here. We're not going to do debt ever again, except maybe for a mortgage. Just doing it wrong. Anyway, our medium term, where were we at? They won't be cashed in to buy a house and will instead be there to cover any problems that need fixing. If we need. So anyway, yeah. And baby step 7, hopefully one day. Well, you got to finish baby step 2 first. Let's see. Yep, next $220K a year combined. Seem easy to do. Does this give you validation that you're on the right track? Okay, so it's new to you. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, Tina left while I was talking about this. All right, let's go back to the top. And let's do, what time is it? 6:47. Oh, let's do, yeah, 1 or 2 of these. Let's see, this from Brendan AH. IO. No, that's Brendan AH. Okay. Or Brendana H. Okay. Single, probably not Brendana. I'm a single 25-year-old male in Florida that has a career in public accounting making $50K a year, not including roughly $5K in bonuses that get randomly in the year. After tax take home, I put 5% in a simple IRA and a lot of other information that doesn't have anything to do with the 25% housing rule. Let's see, modest life, 25 take home would be 760. Am I supposed to keep my total housing expense under that when rent is already $1,000? Yeah. Yes. There's not, if I ever wanted to buy a home, it would be nearly impossible to keep a mortgage. In before Sid says in the book, Dave says 25 to 35%. Okay, so go up to 35. So let's see. Paying off student loans. My after-tax take-home, I put 5% in a simple IRA while I pay off my student loans. No, just pay off your student loans with that 5%. People trying to do everything at the same time. Granted, they may not know, may not have ever thought about it. Just like people never think about, I'm getting a tax deduction by continuing to have a mortgage payment that is much, much more money than the tax deduction that I'm getting. Let's see. Yeah, how am I supposed to? So if it's 1,000, so maybe if you went up to 35%, you stay in there, and then you have to live more frugally then, or you don't live in an expensive city like Miami or Orlando at all. Maybe you need to make more money to live anywhere in Florida. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your comments all have been very helpful and positive. Okay. Let's see. Take home pay means after tax pay, which is a little confusing, but oh well. Not really. I think you could use whatever was on your checks, and you don't have to like say Florida and then say what it says about that, and then do the math there. You could just use what's on your check. Yep, Dave's advice would be to keep the mortgage under 800 or so per month. All right. He'd also say you don't get a pass on the math, which is true. So you might need to get your income up, look at cheaper areas to live, or wait for the property market to cool down, or sign up for a longer commute. Look, he has a nice calculator that he uses to figure out what your after-tax pay is. So again, I don't know why you couldn't just use your maybe that calculator. It seems like it's different per state though, so maybe you could. I mean, you take all the amount, however many checks you get per year, and you multiply that by the amount of the average paycheck, or if it's the same, it's easier if it's the same amount, and then that's your annual income, annual take-home pay. And then you divide that by 12 to see what your monthly income is. And that takes care of if you don't get, a paycheck per week. That takes it, where there's different number of weeks in a month. That takes care of all that. Let's see. Sid says the ideal is everything under 25, but at least mortgage and PMI under 25%. Pain in the... If PITI is not a typo, she's on her phone. So we forgive. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's PMI she meant. Yeah, all right, one more. We'll call it a day. I will be playing more Uncharted at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight on Old Man Video Gaming. Bella and I will be trying to play a new game. We finished A Way Out. That's in the father-daughter video gaming playlist. And we'll try to get that going this weekend. How much are you guys' debts every month? That's from 803_Will. I'm sitting at $800 a month going into debt. I'd be living a completely different life if I had an extra 800 in my pocket every month. Real eye-opener. Of course you would. So just wants to know how much the debts are, and that's just different people's debts. Okay, that's not very exciting. I mean, if it had an average right there, that would be interesting. How to do this from the worst possible starting line. It normally is. That's normally why you get motivated to start this, is because it's the worst possible starting line. Little Coke Zero sugar there. And again, it says right on the cap there to, I'm not looking at the webcam, but it says right on the cap there to recycle it with the cap on. Sid was paying 42% of income to debt. Yep. And that's how you do that. That is called gazelling. All right, need help figuring out how to get on top of things. My ultimate goal is to have some land and a cozy house to be able to retire when I physically can't work anymore. I don't need or want to be a millionaire. Okay. Where I am now is at the very bottom. I was married, staying home with kids for 15 years. did not go to college, no degree, have no work history. He made the money, so any financial decisions were kind of up to him. Therefore, he did things like finance card. We couldn't afford it, got them repoed, overdrew bank accounts, didn't pay bills on time. Like, yikes. So now I'm divorced, single mom, no degree, bad credit, can't get a credit card to fix anything because bad credit. That's good that you can't get a credit card. Probably can't even get a car loan, but can't afford a car loan anyway. Yeah. How do I build from here? Rent almost double, recently almost doubled everywhere, so I'm even more broke. And I have no extra money to do anything with. I don't spend my money on anything, not even clothes or things I desperately need to buy. Sounds like you got to get the income up. Only extra thing I pay for is internet, and I can't go without internet. Budget is bare minimum, as tight as it can possibly be. Sometimes you think that, but you're wrong. So have a friend or something else like that look at it and question you on some stuff that you could live without, where you're like, I mean, I understand you want to have the internet. I got that, but like other stuff. So like if you have subscriptions to watch programs on the internets, those should be cut. So they can't go to school because I have to work to afford this tight budget. And so you don't need to go to school. Just feel there's nothing I can do to progress. Have $80 or so a month extra to do something with, which is why I'm so overwhelmed. Frustrated because the progress is too slow. I have no possessions to sell. Kind of minimalist, so I have nothing in. Possessions I do have aren't really worth much anyway. Things I need to do and can't. Be able to go to school or to get a better job. Not necessarily. If you only have $80, you and I already have a tight budget. Perhaps you could get a better job without going to college. See, people paint themselves into situations. Pay off the things that show up on my credit check. Example, husband's decisions. Yeah, I mean, if it's got your name on it, yeah, unfortunately, you're on the hook for it. Be able to be approved for house land. That is a long ways away. First thing is to get up the income. Feel like I need to get a house ASAP because rent prices are sucking me dry. Tough. I'm going old by the time I can simply buy a house. Advice for progressing this quickest way. Doesn't have to be easy, but I need it to happen faster. That's not gonna have it. There's no get rich quick schemes that work. There's no way to do this except work more and get income up. Let's see if anybody else has any ideas. Internet is a fifth wall item on our budget, says Sid. I would agree with that. You do so much with internet other than just entertainment. Work for your state prison. They will give you a dorm room for free. That wasn't that helpful. Sorry, I read that. Jazz notes. Are you getting child support? Absolutely. You do not need to go to school to get a job or a good job. OP normally comes in and normally gives some more. Your other options require talent, experience, or at the risk of making myself feel extremely by myself. I don't have any of those. Did you have to be knowledgeable with techie stuff for your job at Verizon? And then thinking about that, I'm sure there's something I will know how to do. Absolutely. You know how to clean houses, probably. You know how to take care of kids. I've done things like look at a map of my city and looked at all the businesses and thought about if I could do something there. Okay. I'm sure that in time I will find a job. I have the knowledge, skill set for that makes more money. I would think you could probably start a job that would make more money today, probably. You just have to make the move. Not Dave advice. Yeah, that's right. Even if it means borrowing a limited amount in student loans, no station gold. Probably own some gold too. What do you think? So no. You don't need school. Yep. Target is paying $15 nationwide. Raising Cane's is paying $15 an hour. Yep. How is there no Target? where you're from. How is that? How does that happen? So yeah, yeah, she may be in some weird rural area. Totally understand Dave's advice for wanting to own a home. However, I already have experience in home owning. Doesn't matter. I'm aware of the cost, and it was way better. You can't afford it. You can't afford. So even if you could get approved for the loan and get in the house, you wouldn't be able to afford it on 25% on his guidelines. Um, the mortgage isn't going to be much cheaper than the renting there. So yeah, there's a lot of text here and stuff. But I mean, yeah, you just gotta bite the bullet and not only get a better job, you need to work more. I mean, I guess if you're a stay-at-home mom, you have let's see, why would it be my ex's responsibility to get me comfortable? No, he doesn't have that, but there could be. Oh, he should share custody. So he's responsible for getting his life comfortable for when he has kids. And I'm responsible to. Okay, well, it depends on what happened in the court, and if that happened, you didn't take advantage of the time you had where you could possibly have gotten money out of him, especially for the things that he bought on your name that now you owe because he bought them on your name. So all that should have been transferred to him in the divorce. So yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. But that the worst possible starting line, I would imagine that's where most people start this. Because it's not fun. It's not. You have to sacrifice big time. And you start thinking about stuff like, do you want to have land and a cozy house? Yeah. You're not anywhere near there. You need to think about working as much as possible while also taking care of your children. Yeah, I get it. Alrighty. Let's see. Upcoming streams, as I said, tonight, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Old Man Gaming. Monday through Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And it comes on right after the Ramsey Show video ends on YouTube, unless I was dropping frames like I was when I started it today. Stopped it, deleted that 7 seconds from the YouTube. Didn't bother with the 7 seconds on Twitch. It's still there probably. And restarted it, and it was all fine. No drop frames. So I don't know what to tell you on that. Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Ramsey Coach Support was preempted for a father-daughter video gaming. And so probably tomorrow night I will do a full episode of Ramsey Coach Support. Possibly. Or I may just skip it a week. Who knows? Since I've been doing a lot of the Ramsey Coach support type of thing here. Wednesday's No Set Time, the Curse of Oak Island recap. Again, in about 57 minutes from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing some more Uncharted. I think I'm almost done with the first game, and then I'm going to jump right into the second game. I have not played those before. I played 3 and 4 and Lost Legacy, and I think Lost Legacy was the best one. Let's see. Yep, no new subscribers during that, but we did get a couple from today. And let's check on, uploaded that 12 hours ago, the new No Cap recap of The Curse of Oak Island, Season 9, Episode 14, 243 views. 12 hours, 243, Let's see, in a week, my last one did 7,000. So this seems like it's a little low, but what can you do? You can't make people clickety click it. All right. Thanks to everybody that's hanging out with me so far. So you can schedule free consultation, financial coaching consultation. I am a Ramsey Solution certified financial coach, and you can get that free consultation at calendly.com. The link / Coach Steve Money. The link is at the top of the chat and in the what's that called? Jeez. In the video description below. PayPal, paypal.me / Coach Steve Money for donations. Email me, definitely. If you're a singer and you want to sing the Baby Step song, get in touch with me and we will make that happen. You can either record yourself singing it and I'll play it, or you can do it live. And you can email me. What else do you need to email me for? Oh, you can email me about anything on my channel, about financial coaching, any questions at all. You can do that. Instagram is Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And that's about it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and make smart financial decisions every day.